On the line talking to Kirk Windstein. Kirk, thanks so much for taking my call today.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
It's good to talk to you. Now, apart from the solo album, which we'll get to in just a moment, what other musical projects have you got on the go at the moment? How busy a man are you?
Extremely, extremely busy. I'm actually about 5 minutes out from the studio and rehearsal, complex where we record the records and everything. So we have all the music, all the drums, all the guitars, all the bass, and 5 songs worth of vocals done for the new Crowbar record. So I'm actually going to, we're just going to rehearse tonight for an upcoming tour we have with Sepultura and Sacred Reich here in the States and Canada. But I'll be back in the studios Monday singing, and I've got 5 more to sing, and then that's a wrap on album 12 for Crowbar. So, and then we begin the tour, 2 weeks from today, I believe. So it's nonstop, man. But no complaints. I'd much rather be busy than laying around bored. So it's all music stuff, and it's all good.
How did you find the time to do this solo album, and where did the inspiration for it come from?
Well, the time was easy to find only because I stretched it out over the course of 2 years, literally from June 2017 till June 2019. But it took that long to write and record, just because I did one track at a time, and then I would be, okay, I'll do a song, and then next week I'll do one more, and then boom, I'm back on tour for 5 weeks, and picking whatever. And, it ended up working out great for me, because there was no time limit, there was no deadline or anything. It was just a mellow, relaxing, really fun and inspiring, musical journey, really. Inspiration-wise, it's a bit of a mixture of everything that I have a really, really, wide range of musical tastes. I listen to almost any genre of music as long as it's good songs. So I have a little bit of everything thrown in. And really the biggest difference, from the solo record and Crowbar is that there's so many things on the solo record that I could never do on a Crowbar record, Crowbar, I don't believe we're a one-trick pony by any means, but we have certain limitations to what we can and can't do to keep it true to the original idea of what Crowbar is. So it's a lot more freedom musically, lyrically on the solo record.
Tell us about the Jethro Tull cover. Where did that come from?
I've been a Tull fan since I'm a youngster, and it's a song I've always loved. Anytime I heard it on the radio as a kid, I always, turned it up, and it was played pretty heavily on FM, album-oriented rock station I listened to for the most part as a kid. And it's just a song I've always loved, and I was, when I began getting into it, learning, because I only play by ear. I can do tablature. That's about the best I can do, but I prefer to do everything by ear. I just picked everything out close as I could to the original, and then added a little bit of my flavor in the middle section, and tried to nail a guitar solo as close as I could, because it's a very long solo, but it's a pretty iconic rock and roll guitar solo. And I was real happy with the tone on that, and really how it came out. So it was just a song I've been thinking about doing for many, many years. And I told Dwayne, the engineer, producer, I said, man, let's give it a shot here. And if we think we nailed it, it's going on the record. If we don't feel like we really are going to do this song justice, because it's such a classic song, I said, fuck it. We'll listen to it for fun, and I'll write another song, and we'll put another original on the record. But we were totally happy with the final outcome. I think it came out fantastic.
Tell us about, you did pretty much everything, or put it this way, is there anything on this album that you didn't do?
drums, and there's a little bit of keyboard, like accent type stuff here and there, a little touch of piano here and there. Dwayne did all that. He's not much of a singer, but he's got very good vocal ideas. But other than that, he'll be the first to tell you that. He'll go, what about trying this? And he goes, fuck, man. He's like, I wish I could sing the idea that I have. And I'm like, why don't you just play the notes on the guitar? If you have like a melody. I said, this is what I'm feeling, So we work really good together like that. But outside of vocals, he's a drummer, a really great guitar player, bass player, piano, keyboard player, you name it. And he's an amazing engineer and great producer, So we've really it's 10 years now that we've been working together since the Crowbar 7 The Wicked Hand, and this upcoming Crowbar is our fourth. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, fifth record together. 3 Crowbars, one solo, and then this is our fifth record we're working on together in the last 10 years. So we got, Dwayne and I, and really the whole band as well, have a great work rapport with him. And it really click and gel, and it works. It just flows. It's nice when there's no drama. It's nice when everyone gets along and everyone's on the same page. Everyone's open to each other's ideas. That makes for great music.
Good answer. I'm reminded of an old saying, as a singer, he makes a good drummer.
Exactly. Hit the nail on the head with that. Right?
Now, the album's just come out. How's it going so far?
Fantastic, really. It's really the reviews, the way the record's been accepted, and even sales-wise and everything else has far surpassed anything I ever dreamt of. It was something I just really wanted to do, and I hope for the best, and I hope that that fans would like it, and that I pick up some new fans along the way. And it seems like everything's really gone great with it. So I couldn't be any happier, honestly.
Well done. Now you're about my age. How does it sit with you? Back when we were kids, we would buy the album. We would have a big LP record in our hand, reading the cover. Kids these days, it's all streaming. How does that sit from a musician's point of view?
Me personally, I don't have like music on my phone or anything like that. If I listen to music, it's a CD or a vinyl or a live band. But I'm almost 55. So growing up in the 70s and 80s, way before the CD was introduced. Of course I had vinyl, of course, but I had 8 tracks and regular cassette tapes as well. I get it with the younger crowd, the younger fans. I do get it, but one thing that's really cool is that it seems like vinyl is really, like, people want vinyl. Even my daughter, she'll be 17 in a few weeks, and she's all into vinyl. She's got a turntable, and she buys all. She likes, in fact, the last 2 records I bought her were Michael Jackson Thriller and Michael Jackson Off the Wall. She's into all the 80s stuff, 80s pop and everything. But she's all into vinyl, and so are all her friends. It's something that's really coming back with the younger generation. I think maybe they're realizing how cool it is to hold a physical product in your hand and not just have some digital shit on your phone or whatever. It's really that's one thing that's helping out as far as record sales is vinyl.
I've still got my old vinyl. I've got quite a good collection of my old vinyl, but I've got nothing decent to play them on nowadays. So
I think it was about, I don't know, $79 US, $80 or something. It's literally like an old school, like a record player. Like, you can take the 12-inch off or the 45, whatever. You can close it, and it's got 2 little latches, and you carry it like a briefcase. But it's loud enough for us at the house, and it sounds good, and it's nice. I lost like all of my vinyl in one of the mini New Orleans floods. I probably had a good 500 or so vinyls. I was able to buy back a lot, over the years, of some of my favorites, especially the Kiss stuff. And, I listen to music in the car more than I do at home. at home, I'm busy, or if I got the chance and I'm just sitting around, maybe she's cooking or something and there's nothing on TV, I'm like, fuck it, let me throw on like an album, and just chill for a bit.
Takes you back, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as you hear that crack, that crackle of the vinyl with the needle hitting it, it's like, wow, and then opening up like a gatefold Kiss record or something and reading, the lyrics and all this kind of shit, it totally takes you back to much simpler, in my opinion, better.
Now, getting back to your album, is there a way that were you planning to play this, or is it just a product to put out while you're in between other things? Like, are you going to take your band on the road?
Considering the band is me and Dwayne, no, in all seriousness.
You didn't see me doing the air quotes when I said band.
But in all seriousness, I mean, I've given some thought because the reception's been so good and people have been asking about it. Man, do you do this live? But, I would have to put together a band and really be well rehearsed and have someone who can really sing, and then do all the harmonies and backups because there's a whole lot of that going on. But it's possible. I don't see anything outside of the occasional show or the occasional, like very short tour, something that probably wouldn't even make money, but just, doing it for the love of doing it, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm not against the idea of doing it, but originally the idea was to never play any of it live.
Yeah, right. But then you got people like me saying you should be playing it, so.
Yeah, but that's a good thing, If people are like, I don't want to hear that shit live, then I'd be in trouble.
So what's happening from here? Finishing off the Crowbar album and then going out on the road with Crowbar?
Yeah, we're going out with Sepultura, Sigarike, and there's another band, the opening act, but it's a 4-band bill that's gone. Like, we're doing some of our own shows because the tour begins and ends in California. So we're playing our way out there and playing our way back, but we have 36 shows total, 2 Canadian dates, 34 in the U.S., so we're pretty much hitting everything from the West Coast all the way up into Canada, into, Boston, like the total northeast of Louisiana, and all the way down to like Tampa, Florida, right near Miami, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and then all the way back across the country, back to California. So we're hitting pretty much all the markets on this one.
You're going to be a busy man.
Always.
Hey, Kirk Windstein, thanks so much for having a chat with me today, and best of luck with your solo album. Hope it goes really well for you, and great talking to you.
Great talking to you, too. I appreciate it. Have a great day. I'm about to go in the studio here. Got a few more interviews, and then I'm going to get to rocking.